really only by talking to audiences that you get this table a little while ago. 3 nurses sat on the front row. I said, what do you do? Well, you see, that's exactly what happened. See, I said, what do you do? They said, nurses, and the whole audience went, oi. Because we're British, and that's what happens when we hear the word nurse. I said, where do you work? They said, sexual health clinic. The whole room went, oh. I said, have you got any funny stories? And the spokesnurse went, no. And the whole room just went, oh. So I walked away. I was going to talk to somebody else. But then the sort of spokesnurse went, oh, I could tell you the 3 weirdest things I've found in a vagina. The whole room went. Now, I am going to tell you this list. But I should point out, if you're easily offended, you're fucked. Because I used to present Top of the Pops. So I said, OK, well, let's have them as a countdown. The 3 weirdest things you found in a vagina. What have we got? In at 3. She said, and I apologise for this, a poo. Pretty sure she didn't mean the character from The Simpsons. Pretty sure it wasn't. Quick look. Thank you, come again. Pretty sure that isn't what happened there. Thing is, you've all just heard that. You're rightfully disgusted. I've had that in my head for ages. What I can't get round is, at what point in a relationship do you bring that in? How are you there one night going, I love you. I love you too. Good. Thing is, she says a poo, the whole room goes, oh, for God's sake. I think I better move things along fairly swiftly. So I said, never mind that, what have we got in at 2? Which, remembering what number 3 was a horrific choice of words. At number 2, a champagne cork. And that is pretty much the reaction it got. Absolutely none at all. Because we can all see how that would have happened, can't we? Probably husband and wife on the old sofa Saturday afternoon. They've had 3 numbers come up. It's only a tenner. Good enough for them. He's looked at her and said, I'm going to give you something special. She thinks, ding dong, the old kit comes off. She's lying spread eagle on the couch. Of course, all he meant was a bottle of champagne. He walks back in, surprised to see his naked wife. And off it goes. We can all see how it would have happened. The problem, of course, is that we've started with a poo. We've gone to champagne cork. Clearly, number 1 is only ever going to disappoint. It didn't. At number 1, a human foot. Yeah. People over here saying, what? And you're right to say what. You can't hear that without having a few follow-up questions, can you, really? I said, OK. Got her to explain what had happened. To be honest, what actually happened was the explanation was kind of involved. I ended up getting her onto the stage, giving her the microphone. She stood there in front of everybody as I stood off in a corner, explaining that this very fat woman went to the sexual health clinic complaining of lower abdominal cramps. They said, OK, jump up, we'll have a look. They have a look, and there, a tiny human foot. The woman was pregnant, but she didn't know she was pregnant. What's more, she was in the process of giving birth. Now, I don't know how many parents we've got in. The thing I can tell you is that a foot is a bad sign. They're very much meant to design your baby, come out in a sort of street luge style, head first, no messing around. So there, tiny human foot. Now, you see that, it's bad. So in these extreme circumstances, what you apparently have to try and do is push the foot back inside, turn the baby round in utero, and then deliver the baby. It is fraught with all sorts of horrible difficulties. The mother can die, the baby can die, mother and baby can die, but not on this day. On this day, they did it. They delivered the baby, and the mother and the child survived. They live happily somewhere near Hove. It's a wonderful story. She gets to the end of it, though, and that is exactly what happened. Everybody just fell silent. Everybody lost in their own thoughts about the nature of life, of birth, of death. As she sits down, I get up to the microphone, I realise the responsibility's on me to come up with some snappy line, some fucking joke. But there wasn't one. Because after a story like that, there's just this tangible moment clinging in the air that everybody can touch. And I remember in that moment just thinking to myself, yeah, but the poo should be number one, shouldn't it? It's a better list that way around. I'm Rufus Hound, thanks for listening. I'm pretty good.